On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
You can't say that. You speak with forked tongue and you actually a snake. You a chameleon. You a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're destroying a family. It's a lie. It's a lie that's designed for you guys. Matter of fact, it's so much of a lie that it got black women on the same page with white women because that wasn't even y'all fight.
Wasn't they fight?
Feminism wasn't even y'all fight. They tricked black women, and black women are still at the bottom. And y'all took up this whole feminist role. Y'all took up this feminist role, and y'all the ones that lost the most. Y'all lost your families. Y'all lost your wealth. Y'all lost your place. Y'all the most undesirable. And that is a fact. Every single study shows that black women and Asian men are the most undesirable beings on the face of this earth. Y'all lost everything, and y'all aligned with somebody that tricked y'all, that gave y'all this narrative, and y'all sitting here still today in 2022 saying, yeah, girl, I rock with that. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that y'all still getting tricked out of y'all bag.
And ain't no. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with having all black schools. You should want to have all black schools. At the end of the day, like your children learn better. Actually, really.
Yeah, but it's just like where I'm from, like the white people, they don't even go to the same. They go to another county to go to the grocery store. I have never saw a young white girl my age until I went to college, until I went to Ole Miss my first semester, and she was from Tunica, Mississippi, just like me. And I asked her, I'm like, "You're from Tunica?" She was like, "Yes." She said, "We go this and their place. Like you would not see no one my age, well, at the age of a teenager, in the same stores as us. They'll go to another county."
Oh wow.
That's how it was.
Don't you think diversity is good though?
I'm about to say it's a beautiful thing. Let me say it's a beautiful thing. Like that's how it was when I used to visit my family's from Georgia. I'm from up north, but my family from Georgia. So when I spent my summers down there, that's how I was, like in Ocilla, Georgia. And at the time, we thought that like we looked at it as a negative thing. But now that I'm older and I realize and I got children of my own, I want my own stores. I want my own schools. I want to. I can't say that I want to be independent. I want everything mine's my own. So I don't have to worry about if I'm going inside somebody's restaurant and they because my color, right? That they're going to spit in my food just because of my color. Or they're going to treat me differently. Or I got to worry about if we got our own hospitals. I don't got to worry about because my skin color that they don't really going to take the good care or really care about me and trying to murder me. So it's nothing wrong with having our own. Now we need to upgrade our own and we need to be better. Don't get it twisted, but it's nothing wrong with being independent and having our own stuff, man. We just need to our stuff.
I agree with that. I agree with having our own, but I also
the last one, and we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Okay, and I also believe in diversity.
I believe in diversity too.
I just said she was the last one, Ali.
Go ahead.
Y'all talking back and forth.
Go ahead.
All right. Quest super chat away. Y'all was doing y'all dialogue. Said Mommy 3 is a good sport. She can dish it and take the jokes. $4.99. Shout out to Quest. And Julius Jermaine $4.99 says Mommy 3 sliding tonight. Strong emoji.
Everybody love Mommy 3 love.
Another one came in and said
getting a lot of love.
Rashad, I think you mean Rashad, the sophisticated bro man. Laughing my ass off. Man from Fifth Flow. With that being said, hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Moving on to our next topic of the night. Next topic of the night. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. You don't have to be anti-guy to be pro-woman. You don't have to be anti-guy to be pro-woman.
Perfect example of you don't need to be anti-guy to be pro-woman. If you as a female have to tear men down to be pro-woman, honey, you're doing it wrong. You're doing something wrong. You should not need to do that. You should not want to do that. That's not what feminism was about. Feminism was not about tearing men down. It was about lifting women up who did not have the same opportunities as men, societally, educationally, and whatnot. Now it's just what? Man-hating? Count me out. Not interested.
You don't have.
I love it because I'm pro-woman, but I think a lot of men think that I'm anti-man or anti-black man because I'm pro, lifting up especially black women and women who look like me.
I don't have a problem with anybody. Possible.
Hold on, say it again, Brandon. Brandon, you on mute? Your sound disappeared.
Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi, Brandon. You got to get off that T-Mobile Wi-Fi.
Yeah, can you hear me? There's somebody else.
He going in.
Hey, yo, he going in too.
Brandon, can you hear me? No.
Nah. You got your earpiece in, bro? Yeah, man. Listen, I agree. You don't gotta. You could be pro-woman.
What's it say, Carl Anthony?
You could be pro-woman and not be anti-man, and like it's just like what people be acting like you gotta pick a side. Like I don't hate nobody. Like just because I say I believe in freedom, justice, and equality.
Oh, really?
So yes, really. So at the end of the day, JR, right? At the end of the
that wasn't me. That was Rilla.
That was at the end of the day, like I think people would just be like, I want everybody to be respected, and just because you disagree with someone's actions doesn't mean that you have to disrespect them. Or because I say, oh, I agree with Anton, doesn't mean Anton at this point that I disagree. You know, I'm against logic. No, that just doesn't make sense, bro. It's just people
so let me ask you a question.
Emotional, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
That's emotional. That's what women. I'm in it right here. A lot of times, respectfully, ladies, that's what women do. Women, they be well, because they be over here, they be acting like they friends can't deal with or talk to, or they must be anti whatever decisions that they make. Like it just doesn't make sense, bro. Men, and a lot of men that be doing it, they be really showing their emotional side.
Let me ask you a question. And this goes for anybody, but specifically speaking to your point. Name me any pro movement that did not diminish what it was that they ultimately was taken away from. So I'll give you an example. We see that pro union was supposed to be advocating for the rights of the union workers, but in reality, it actually diminished and destroyed a lot of the American companies that it existed in. They said we wasn't anti-company, but every single war that they have goes against the company's best interests.
Right.
Every single pro movement destroys the umbrella that it exists under. And that's exactly what's happening with feminism. See, you can say, I'm not anti this, I'm just pro that. But the only thing that we have to go off of is the results. And what the results show, name me any follower, right? Name me any leader. They don't say, listen, I'm not anti-you leader just because I'm pro all of the people that's next to me. What that does is it creates a movement and an uprising. In any environment, right? If you were running a church congregation, if you were running a company, if you were the head of your household and your wife and your daughter say, yo, we not anti-dad, we just pro daughter and mother, you can be like, who the fuck you talking to? What happens is it deceives and diminishes, and it destroys the umbrella by which they exist under, because it starts to focus more on them instead of being more focused on the purpose. And the purpose is that if you are pro me, then you will understand that it's the best situation for you, right? Everybody that's working on the behalf of trying to make sure, see, when I'm in work, I don't say, yo, me. I go and I talk to my leader and I say, yo, what do you need me to do? Because when you win, I'm winning. Mm-hmm. I don't say, yo, it's all about me. I say, yo, what do you need? And I'm going to do every single thing I need in order to make you successful. And you know what they do? They take me along with them. They say when they create another position, the position that I got right now, they said, yo, I'm going to create a position for you because I can't exist without you. So anytime you see somebody say that, they're more dangerous than the person that openly hates you and rebukes you. It even speaks back to biblical scriptures in which God say, yo, I either want you hot or cold. When you lukewarm, I spit you out of my mouth. I need to know exactly who you are so I can understand how to deal with you. When you see somebody operate like that, what happens is feminism takes over, and 50 years later, you have men that are destroyed. Nobody is actually trying to fight on the behalf of updating family laws, but they fighting on behalf of women trying to make sure that they get equal opportunity. Now, how can you advocate for equal on one side and then advocate against updating the family court laws that actually destroy families on the other side?
And I agree with.
Hold on.
Okay.
How can you say equal, but I'm not a man hater, but every single thing that's happened in the last 50 years actually diminishes and destroys the family, which men are the head of? How can you say you're not against something, but you pro this when you spend the majority of the time on yourself, what actually hurts you? And the thing that benefits you the most is the family structure. We all know that your ability to build resources first comes with the family structure in a household. You can't say that. You speak with forked tongue and you actually a snake. You a chameleon. You a wolf in sheep's clothing. And you're destroying the family. It's a lie. It's a lie that's designed for you guys. Matter of fact, it's so much of a lie that it got black women on the same page with white women because that wasn't even y'all fight.
Wasn't they fight?
Feminism wasn't even y'all fight. They tricked black women, and black women are still at the bottom. And y'all took up this whole feminist role. Y'all took up this feminist role, and y'all the ones that lost the most. Y'all lost your families. Y'all lost your wealth. Y'all lost your place. Y'all the most undesirable. And that is a fact. Every single study shows that black women and Asian men are the most undesirable beings on the face of this earth. Y'all lost everything, and y'all aligned with somebody that tricked y'all, that gave y'all this narrative, and y'all sitting here still today in 2022 saying, yeah, girl, I rock with that. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that y'all still getting tricked out of y'all bag.